What is up, guys? This is Nate back here again with the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution. So let's get into this. What is the Second Amendment? Well, this is exactly as written into the Constitution. So, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. So what does this mean? Well, in basic terms, this means every American in the country has a right to own a gun. Now, there has been quite some controversy over the interpretation of the Second Amendment. Some people say that the Constitution is outdated. It was written over 200 years ago, so they say it's definitely outdated, and times change, and that guns are unnecessary in today's world. But people on the other side, you might recognize this man as former presidential candidate and senator of Texas, Ted Cruz. Some of those people say that we have to strictly follow what the Constitution says and what is in the Bill of Rights, and it's very important to Americans and what our forefathers wanted. So now, while Congress can't exactly take away guns and cannot really stop people from owning firearms, they are able to regulate firearms and make it more difficult for gun ownership in America. So some examples, well, in 1968, Congress passed the Gun Control Act, which called for better control of interstate traffic of firearms. Harvey Oswald actually used a mail-order gun to assassinate President John F. Kennedy in 1963, and this Gun Control Act actually followed and was a result of his assassination. And then in 1976, Washington, D.C. City Council banned residents from owning handguns. However, this was actually struck down by the Supreme Court in 2008, who deemed it unconstitutional. In 1986, the Firearm Owners Protection Act was approved by Congress. The law prohibited felons from owning or possessing guns or ammunition. The Law Enforcement Officers Protection Act was also passed at the time. It prohibited the manufacturing, importing, and selling of ammunition that can penetrate a bulletproof vest. In 1993, Congress passed the Brady Handgun Violence Act, which established the instant criminal background checks that we see today in gun dealerships. Now, gun dealers have to use this criminal background check. It's a federal criminal background check. They have to use it before they sell a gun. The law is named after former White House Press Secretary James Brady, who was shot in the head during the 1981 assassination attempt on President Ronald Reagan. And then finally, in 1994, the Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act became a law. Now, the law banned the manufacture, use, possession, and also the import of 19 different types of assault weapons, including guns such as AK-47s and Uzis. The law expired in 2004, though, and was never put back into place. So, yes, simply put, the Second Amendment is the right to bear arms. People have the right to own guns in America. It's something that is controversial how that should be interpreted, and that's why you see most Republicans will strictly say we have the right to own guns, and that means we can own any gun that we want, and we can do what we want with that gun, and it's to protect ourselves. And then you see people on the left, more Democrats or liberal, who will argue and just say, look, maybe we need to reform some of this and ban some of the guns so that our streets are safer. Now, I don't want to get into all of that, though, about whether gun control is a good or bad idea, because I honestly don't have any opinion on it. So thanks for watching, everybody, and check in for more videos.